Hi guys, MantasMotoMan here. Then I want to start off the video by saying a huge thanks to Lovel Media Group for making the sick banner I am using right now on my YouTube, Twitter and Facebook accounts. It's absolutely an amazing piece of art and I'm really thankful. I got a message from them and he said they liked my videos. They made a banner for me and just put it on there. I was like, there you go. And it looks absolutely sick. I love it. So thank you for that. Guys, check the link in the description. They have some really good designs. They do custom designs, so if you want to order one you can. Just as an example, look at the banner that is on my channel right now. It's absolutely sick. In other news, one of my subscribers named Thomas asked me a really interesting question. He said he's bought a new Hyosung GT125R and he was asking if it is worth the 3,000 quid and whether he should keep it, or he wasn't sure about it. So he asked me what should he change it into or get instead. And I did a bit of research on this, just out of interest. I looked up different prices for 125 brand new 125 motorcycles, and I picked like 5 or 4 manufacturers. So start off with the KTM GT125R. Great bike. Apparently electronics can be a bit fucked up, but it's a great bike nonetheless. For £4,000, so that's 1,000 more than the Hyosung. So looking between the price comparison, I'd say the Duke's not worth it. Then you move on to an Aprilia RS4. Yeah, RS4. It's basically a 125 replica of the RS4 4-stroke. Great bike, not so popular. Lacks in speed and all that, but it has that sports bike style and everything. And it's something like 4,050. So it's £50 more than the KTM. Then you have the Honda CBR 125 for 3,800. Still a very high price, but a really reliable bike. Two of my friends actually have the new model CBR, and didn't let them down. And then you have the Yamaha YZF R125. Now, without any argument, the YZF R125 is the best 125cc motorcycle you can get out there. But at the same time, it is the most expensive at £4,400. Comes with ABS, and it's been remodeled, reshaped a little bit. So it looks really sweet. It runs perfectly, bulletproof engine. Absolutely a dream of a bike for a 125. So I went to the Hyosung website and I saw the prices, and mostly cheap motorcycles. And that sort of pulls people away from that. It's like, oh, it's cheap, it's gonna be crap. Not necessarily. Hyosung actually reshaped. They're starting like a new beginning, a new light. They released a bunch of new model bikes. You have the GD250, which I think looks like an absolute dream. If they made a higher cc engine, like a 650 of that motorcycle, and shaped it after the 250, I would be considering of getting one when I am able to, because it just looks so mint. And I saw a couple reviews and people are happy. It competes with the Japanese and the Italian 250s. And people say it's a great bike and it's cheap. It's £3,000 for that 250. I think that is an absolute dream. But the thing is, if you're gonna get a 125 motorcycle, there's no point in buying a brand new one, because whatever happens, you're not gonna be keeping that motorcycle for more than 2 years, right? So there could be 2 scenarios. Either you are Thomas, a 17-year-old, and you want the 125cc motorcycle and you got £3,000 on the budget, and you're saying, right, you know, I want to get a brand new motorcycle, don't do it. You're gonna keep it for 2 years. After that, you're gonna have to sell it because you want to, or you'll be able to move on to a higher cc motorcycle, and it's just not worth it. I mean, the resale value is going to be a lot lower, you know, especially on the amount of miles that you do. And overall, they're just not worth it. I mean, brand new 125cc motorcycle, there is no point, really no point. A 125cc motorcycle is basically a learning motorcycle. You're not gonna be using it for 10 years, let's be honest. So what I recommend you do, Thomas, is do something like me. In just over a year's time, I'll be moving on to a 650cc motorcycle. And I never owned a brand new bike. Buy yourself a used motorcycle. It can be a Yamaha, it can be a Honda. Those two is the ones I recommend the most. The Yamaha YZF or the Honda CBR 125. You'll look for something lower than 8,000 miles if you can, because that is a sweet spot. If you can find a bike like that, you're set to go for 2 years or even more. And with the rest of the money that you have left over, what I recommend you do is buy yourself some proper leather gear, proper good helmet with a high rating, boots, all the protection necessary to keep you safe in case the worst comes to worst. And I mean, this equipment is gonna last you for years, absolute years. You could use leather trousers or leather jacket for 10 years if you keep it right, you don't destroy it. So that's what I recommend you do, because protection is gonna pay in the long term. But yeah, when it comes to motorcycles, I mean, let's be honest, you're getting a 125cc motorcycle because you want to learn on it. Now there could be the other scenario where you might have like an R1 or whatever, you just love the thrill of like a 125cc and pushing it to the limit because you can, which is fine. What? Can't hear you.
The dog's St. Bernard, something.
I don't know. So yeah, that's my recommendation. But if you really want to buy yourself a brand new 125, I'd say, the Hyosung's worth it. It's worth it for a budget. What happened to your L plate? What happened to your L plate? Oh fuck! Oh fuck! What? Show me!
Oh, the bike's not on, that's why I didn't
Your outlet's gone again!
I'm not around anymore, okay?
Yeah, right.
Oh, Mom,
so you want to take the motorway then?